Who the fuck told you to speak? Pablo?
What's cracking there, buddy? Where's Pablo? Damn, why does that thing disappear? Mob Nasty. Or is it going to be Sencal? Mob Nasty. That's the first name I said, too. Was cracking first. First one with the ranch. Vic Uno. CZ. Orale. Just chilling right here. Mob Nasty was cracking. Mr. Rebuilt. Chilling. Stuart Day. Yo. Frogger. First channel member in the house. Skew Big Dog. Eusavion. Crispy. Loops. What's cracking? Loops. 46 Flame. D Frank. CZ. Why subscribers only? It's not subscribers only, is it? Oh yeah, subscribers only. Yeah. I've always put it on there. Well, I've been putting it on there for a long time. CZ, Gerard, Terry, Vic Uno, my homeboy Shorty. What's up, big dog? Osvaldo. That's my homeboy Shorty right there. What's cracking? What is that? Lamati, Beretta, Sereno in the house. Lakeview Terrace in the house. I sent mine right back to you, Ricardo. El Cara de Papa. What's cracking, big dog? Strikers World. Likewise, SGV Community. Let's see. Got hit with a commercial right away, he said. Hell yeah. Hold up. Bitch. Bam. I like to hear that. My bad, but I need that. Whoa, we got 83 people in here. Less than 2 minutes in. Tonight is a good night for the algorithm. Oh, I'm on my big channel. That's why. Fuck, I'm supposed to be on my small channel, man. It's all right. Ahmed says, QO Dubs almost chucked him with a fool on break. He introduced himself, said his name was Ricky. That shit's fucking infamous now. It's infamous. P. Rodriguez. First topic, why your boy ducking Benavides? And shout out to Dubs, all the Dubsters. Hey, great question. Can't even argue with it now. You know? I can't. Hey, Canelo looks like a chump for that. What's up, Parkside? Pain the Enigma was cracking. You know who? In Massachusetts, I see you. 1967 kid. I see you in from Puerto Rico to California. Vegas Joe, Raul. Let's see, CZ. Who you got? Garcia versus. I don't know. I think unless Garcia fixed that huge error, dropping both hands to throw a power punch. If he didn't fix that, but then Haney looked like shit the last fight, right? So maybe we'll have one of those fights where they both knock each other out. What's up, Diana? How you doing? Jesse says, "What up, big dog? No, big Dubs. I've been on five lives tonight here in New York. Still up. I appreciate that. Lord Henry, 559 Fresno. Switch channels, homie. Will follow. I do need to get on the other channel, man, but it's all right. I'm already here. I don't want to start over. A-Rod, what's good? I'm twisted here in Texas. That's right. J-Boy, you homie. I send mine, G. Likewise. Let's see. Pedro says, hey, Dubs, my saludos. SD up in the house. Just let's get some laughs. We will. 559 Fresno says, East Side Fresno in the house. That's right. Emerson. Personally, I think Canelo going to win. To be honest, I think he even knows that. That's why I'm confused why he won't fight him. Canelo has said in the past he won't fight Mexican fighters anymore. I know. And I do think he could beat that dude, Holmes. But what I think doesn't even matter when he won't even get in the ring with them. Husky, what's cracking? That's right. Husky says, from your birthplace, Big Dubs, San Gabriel, Sangra. That's right. Born in San Gabriel Hospital. Killer says Haney got no power, but Ryan can't take a punch either. Gypsy, what's cracking? Willie says, "Que pasa, big dog? Just got in. Great granddaughter's 4th birthday. That's right." To a Dave was cracking. Mr. Pistol Blaster. David. Jesse says, "Hit the likes." Jesse says Tony won. Tony won the fight over there. I heard about that. Pete Rodriguez says, click out of the comments, press the like, and click back in and get on the comments. Jaime put a goat. Wow. CZ said, what do you think about the wildfires in Texas? 1,000,000 acres gone. I don't know. I didn't know about it. You guys know I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. I did hear Fig told me Fig was driving through Texas and while trying to, and all the traffic got redirected. What type of land was burned? If anybody knows what type, is it something like, I mean, I don't know. How many fires does Texas normally have? You know, out here in California, we have the fire season. So is it like that over there too? I didn't see that, creepy. Alfred says nalgas and NyQuil. I know, Gerard. I just saw that, man. It just jumped up though. We got 115 in the building and 55 likes. Appreciate that. I have not tried enlisted. Do we have Venezuelan migrants in Southern Cali? I'm sure we do. Eduardo just hit the like. Thank you, round one. What up, everyone? Javier says it is called nature. Of course, fires are going to happen naturally, but there's times where they're not natural. I don't know. I haven't watched the news. I didn't hear anything. And at this point, does the news tell us the truth? Let's see. A-Rod says, bro, you got a cleaning lady. Your apartment is always spotless. Good for you, brother. Now, I just try to keep it clean. But I still haven't seen it. I saw in the comments, I guess, when I was recording my video this morning, I guess the puppy fucking pissed somewhere in the house. I have to look at it. Nikki says Oklahoma is on fire too, and it's farmland. See, that's what I wanted to know. What type of land is being burnt? That's not good when it's farmland, but then again, it depends. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know, or I don't know what they call those guys that study the land itself. But would the fire add nutrients to the soil? Um, what type of crops? Were any crops burnt? Like all that shit's important to know. What am I drinking tonight? Premiers, big dog. That's it. That's what I do. Corona Premier. Did I watch that? No, I didn't. You know what? I'm gonna tell. No, I tell you. I fear God says, "Hey, Dubs, did you watch the Cat Williams and Joe Rogan interview?" I watched some of it, right? And let me say, I can't. It's hard for me to like. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what it is, but the way Cat Williams is talking in the video, like that weird shit. I was like, damn, homie, speak like normal. That shit was throwing me off. Gypsy, thank you for the $9.99, big dog. And Gypsy says the cops cruised by looking for the booze, but what Ruben had was plain and simply apple juice. Hey, what song is that? What song is that, eh? Is that Biggie? Killer says 50-mile-per-hour winds out here in Vegas. Hold on, this thing's jumping. Let me see. Thank God I'm on home time because it sucks driving a semi in this wind, especially if you're light. There you go. Danny says some fires are good to clean the ground of all debris so new plants grow. A good new plants, I think, grow. But you know what? I know out here, because we have the fire season, and then a few years back they had the fire season, and then a cold storm hit, and it wiped out a section of the 101. It killed a lot of people. It was crazy. Mo says Dubs has rich subscribers. Dale. Let me take this, move that. Harvey Greens on a Sunday afternoon. Lighter shade of brown, somebody says. Oh, that's what it was. Lighter shade of brown. Okay. I remember now. Well, what? Oscar says, did you hear Biden say about Texas that we see houses with the right color roof? Your house didn't burn down. What? Um, what is that? Dose horns. You know of any Southerners converting to Islam? Yeah, I met two of them. Three of them, actually. I met three. I actually talked about two of them in a story. Different stories. No, CZ, I'm sure it is great. It's just it was hard for me. Like I think I listened to about 20 minutes of it or so, maybe. I was doing something this morning. I had it on while I was doing that, and it just kept throwing me off the way he was talking. No, I didn't see that, Mo. Alfonso says, hell yeah, premieres the shit. You don't get bloated. Yeah, you don't. Willie says, do a live tomorrow on the small channel. I probably gonna have to because I didn't put a video out over there. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'll just go live. Um, who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll do an hour here and an hour there. I don't know yet. But I do definitely, I can't miss a day over there. Let's see. And Rodriguez, what's good, Dubs? I fuck with the channel. Question: how are Hispanics from the East Coast gangs treated in California? In California, it doesn't matter where you're from, really. Like if you come from another state, as long as you um don't stick your nose in other people's business, you don't get moved on over here in California for shit like that. It's too organized over here. That's why I talk about like when I talk about white people, there's no head up fades. People are trying to make money. There are bigger things going on. You're not gonna just whack a dude. Oh, that Vatos, he's from like New York, or hey, that dude's from Florida. Like, so what? Who does he run with? Who do you pick? You know what I mean? Henny, thank you for the $1.99, big dog. I appreciate that. Hey Mo, you ain't right. Bloated is crazy. Hey, that's fucked up, homie. Let the homie spell the way he spells, Mo. Chingo. Felipe says, what's cracking, Dubs? Finally got a live, been working and taking care of my moms. There you go, bro. We're right here, though, big dog. Big Hot Dog says, the winds out here in Vegas were crazy today. Okay, round one says, that's because he's talking about the Joe Biden comment. He says, that's because Class A roofs don't usually don't catch fire from embers. In fire-prone neighborhoods, you always suggest a Class A roof. I was a roofer for years. There you go. Hey, what's up, Jeff Billy? Mom Nancy says, hit the like button one time, por favor. Hamed, is the Rusty's that looks like a castle still in Bruta? I'm not sure which one that is. You talking about the one that used to be on the beach? Is that the one you're talking about on Cabrillo Boulevard on the beach? Kind of like when you're getting closer to the pier? I think there used to be one down there a long time ago. If that's the one you're talking about, it's not a Rusty's anymore. I at least I think it's a New Mexican restaurant or something. Uh A-Rod, I think everybody knows they're not gonna appreciate that, and to each their own. That's what that person wants to do. Then hey, it's to me it's not a game I play. I'm cool. Oh, things are definitely done different in the feds. You got to figure when you're in the state, you know, everything's concentrated as far as groups. There's larger groups, larger numbers. In the feds, everybody's spread out, so there's going to be things that are going to be different. Things that are going to be applied that are different. I don't know. I've never been to the feds, but I want to say we got 149 in the building, 86 lives, 86 likes. We're not even 20 minutes in. Carlos says Compton in the house. Hamed looks like it's made of brick. I don't know which Rusty's that is. I don't know what you're saying, Efren. Joseph G. Cubo from Venice, Dubs. Buenas noches. What's cracking, big dog? Myself, is that what that is? Straight out of Northeast Los. Shout out OG Dubs. Dubs Loke. What's cracking? Jorge. I sent mine right back to you, big dog. Drunken Chef, thank you, homeboy. Somebody came into the channel the other day. I think I was on a smaller channel, said you sent him. I appreciate that, homeboy. Thank you. Drunken Chef says, please remember to hit that like or that thumbs up and share this out if you haven't already. Thank you. That's right. I always forget that. Share the live. If you don't mind, share it. Just share it with somebody. Let's get new people in here and let's grow the channel. Sam Gord, you know English, but he's a black Colombian. He'd be a other. I've seen black others that were from the islands, Puerto Ricans, Cubans. I don't think I've seen Colombians. There may have been Colombians, but I know for a fact some Cubans actually in the Bay in the riot. Um, some of the Southerners moved during the riot. They moved towards a black Cuban, not knowing that he was with the others or non-affiliates, whatever it was, and he was yelling "Soy cubano, soy cubano." And homies were like, "Hey, leave that fool alone." Round one says, I do agree when blue things don't catch fire and everything else does, it's probably from lasers. Lasers don't usually catch the blue stuff on fire. The blue umbrellas that didn't burn were very peculiar. Wow. Myself says those Wes Watson videos were really entertaining, laughing my fucking ass off. Keep them up. I will. Danny says you need to be the co-host on Food and Felons permanently. That would be fire. Yeah, the only thing is, Fig's all over the place, eh? So I wouldn't be able to do that. Dr. Texas, thank you for sharing your wisdom in every episode. Thank you. I appreciate that. Kelly said an ad just popped up, so annoying. I apologize for that, but I mean, there's ads on your favorite TV shows, and that's how they generate money. And over here, that's how the channel's going to generate money. Hey, Mikey, thank you for the 199. That's pounds, right? Yup, pounds. Morning, Dubs. 5 a.m. in the UK. I'm still up on a day off. That's Mikey's first super chat on a live stream. I appreciate you. Aaron, here goes Aaron. Thank you for the $10. Your thoughts on Diddy turning Meek and Usher to the Alphabet Pride side? The price of fame is a little bit, well, not a little bit. Listen, rewind. The price of fame is way too steep for me. Um, they can have it. Yeah. And Meek Mill didn't even get famous out of it. He got hard dick and bubblegum. That's all he got. SC the Beast, when getting on the live, I got hit with an advertisement, then another. Wow. Joseph G says, ads come with the territory, folks. That's right. Gerard says, that's how he gets paid. Big Rob says, look like Trump is going to take it, Dubs. Hopefully, man. Hopefully they don't do the okey doke on us again. Mob Nasty said, euros. Oh, that lamb getting them euros, huh? International money jumping off. Mr. Baller said, what up, homie, from Watsonville, California? That's right. Oh, that's right. No, they can subscribe. They just wouldn't be able to comment. Raul says, I think it takes a few days to be able to join after they subscribe. Yeah, it just depends. I think it's on 5 days right now. Wow, we lost a bunch of people. It dropped down to 104. We were at 160 something. International monies. Top 3 colognes. Top 3 colognes. I would say right now, the YSL, there's Yves Saint Laurent. There's one I have that's fucking fire. Actually, I think it's like got a couple little squirts in. I got to get a new one. I got another YSL one. I didn't like it as much as the first one. It's a dark bottle, but it's more light. It's lighter than the other one. Get the lighter one. That one's amazing. And then after that, I would say Invictus by Paco Rabanne. And shit, what would number 3 be? I'm trying to think of what's in my cabinet right now that I'm using the most. I feel like going over there and grabbing them so I can get because I've really been sticking to those two lately. And I'm gonna throw one in that's more affordable. I've been throwing in Polo Black here and there too. Frogger says Wes Watson's Wallet Wednesdays. Fuck, what he's always talking about that, huh? Harvey Greensman says, my son is in the living room playing with this VR virtual reality headset. So I went in there and put on Revenge of the Nerds 2. I'm going to toughen his comedic sense. That's right. Orale. You know what? I don't know what it is, man. Maybe it's the rain right now. But Big Hot Dog says, I think it was the connection. I had to back out of your live, then re-enter. Huh. Very interesting. Yeah, that's crazy, Big Rob. You know what? Burberry's okay. I used to have Burberry. What is it? Burberry Weekend. There's EC Miyake's that are the shit. I used to have EC Miyake's, a few of those. I want to say one was called like EC Miyake Summer, something like that. I have some Burberry right now, actually. I just haven't worn it in forever. Raul says, I have 15 years working in Hollywood, and the last 4 years have been the most disenchanting. I've seen how these people are and tough to talk freely about it because of your career and pension. I can imagine those. They have militarized the FBI. They have militarized the media, the journalists. They have militarized Hollywood. It's crazy, man. These are crazy times. Obviously, Hollywood has always been a propaganda machine. Um, it's one of the greatest propaganda machines created by the Jews, to create a narrative. You know, whatever that narrative is, they did that. But America has also utilized Hollywood for its own propaganda since Hollywood started. Dolce and Gabbana light blue, Izzy, 100% correct. I ran out. I had that. I used to keep that in my car. Um, oh, Savage. I have that in my car. I have one in the house and one in the car. That's a good one too. What am I drinking on? Premier's, Big Dog. That's all I drink. They don't bloat you. They taste great. Oh, Mo said it's in a freeze again. Eusebio says it kicked him off. Okay, we're back up to 143. That's a trip. Platinum Chanel cologne. I've never had that one. San Isidro in the house. That's right. Where I kick it in San Diego. I lived in Spring Valley briefly, and then I lived in National City briefly, and then I lived in North Park for a few years. I got out in 2017. Jose, what up, big dubs? Just tuning in after work. Those premieres, cool. That's right. Wow. Big Rob says, damn, it took me back to the beginning. New video. Jeez. What's going on with this stuff, man? That's why I can never get up to 200, 300 no more, huh? Teresa. Hey, I enjoy your stories, but how about you talk about how your women get upset when you guys in there have girlfriends and wives? So I that would have to be somebody else that tells that story. When I got busted, I knew I was never getting out. I'm only out because of a SB 261. Um, when I got busted, once I hit the state, I knew I didn't want to have anything to do with anything outside of the walls. That shit was out of my control, and it can only bring stress and hesitation. You don't want hesitation in there. When it's time to go, you got to go. So I cut all the women out of my life and just did my time. So um, that would be somebody else that would have to tell that story. What the fuck am I watching? Says, imagine as a youngster thinking you'd be doing this on a Saturday night, right? Jeff says, watch. My name is Earl. First season, real talk, funny. Oh, that shit was funny, eh? Man. Pun says, I feel like Dubs is gonna hit me up with that button up. 80 says, damn, my primo Chango from Tiny Locos, he was from Riverside County, but from a barrio somewhere like in LA. He had a big tat of the Grim Reaper on his arm. I don't know. Tiny Locos. I've heard of Tiny Boys in Los. Never Tiny Locos as a barrio. No Dracar. Hey, Holmes, where they sell that shit at motherfucking Rite Aid or some shit, huh? People thought that was the shit. When I got on the 93, I was like, what the fuck is that? I see you out there in Iowa. What's cracking? Need more stories on the Bulldogs. Uh, yeah, my pops is still alive. That's what I was saying, Joseph. There are some good. I want to say it's Issey Miyake Summer, but I can't remember which one it was. But there was one of the Issey Miyakes, man. I used to love wearing that shit. Yeah, 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 yeah. Rite Aid and CVS for the fucking Dracar. Okay, we're back up to what the over 170. Hopefully, it doesn't kick in again, and we can try to get a bigger crowd in here. We're only 30 minutes in. Kenny Portillo says, "You said you can't parole from PBSP, but I did in 14. I went to that liquor store you talked about. The lady wasn't trying to sell me a bottle. So I was talking about a certain era. I guess I should have been specific about it, but after those two murders that happened, I think a year apart, you couldn't parole from there as far as to the Greyhound. But if your family came and picked you up and they were verified, they could pick you up. But there wasn't like before where Vatos, and you got to remember there was those two murders, and then the raza from Northern California were hunting Vatos down in the San Francisco Greyhound. So that's why homies were getting the knives, the buck knives at the liquor store to defend themselves. But they did kill a raza from Southern California in that Greyhound in Frisco. So during that time, you're talking about 2014. What I'm talking about is 1995 and 96. Um, and everybody knew you could not. They would if you were fucking paroling, they would transfer you to, let's say you're from Ventura County, Santa Barbara, something like that. Even some LA dudes, they would transfer you down to Wasco and then parole you from there. How many frog tats you got? Fuck it. Tex Royal Flowers. Howdy from the Republic of Texas. What's cracking? Mo says, órale, hold on, órale. Hamilton. Much love from South Central Los. What's cracking? Mo says, I hate when people talk about cologne because I'm allergic to it. Pun. Have I ever thought about removing my three dots? No. Uh-uh. My tattoos are not who I am. They're what I've been through. They tell a story. They're an icebreaker, and it gives me an opportunity to hopefully help people look at people differently. When I talk about how much time I've done and what I went to prison for, maybe, when a lifer gets out, whoever I spoke to, maybe they'll have a shop or a connection to hire somebody that looks like me and been through what I've been through. Captain Howdy says, Pinchy Dubs with his red headphones. I don't know why it bothers people. I think I like them more because it does, though. Angeles West. What's up, Dubs? Saludos, homie. I support your channel. You got any stories of the Harbor area or West Los Angeles, Lennox in the house? I'm sure I do. I'd have to think about it. Change man for life. What's cracking, big dog? Big Tahoe Kev. What's cracking? Oh, shit. Izzy says American Cholo took down Kid Frost's post about coming to his podcast tomorrow. Hmm. Have I done time with bottles from Bassett? Yeah, in YA and the joint. Today it only took me 34 minutes. Yesterday, what was it, like 51 minutes to finish the first beer? Fucking pun. There he goes with the ones, eh? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gute. That's what I'm talking about. Gute says they're fucking headphones. What the fuck does it matter? Oh no, I got another beer right here. Pun. I was ready. Got my bottle opener right here. Look. Huh? Ready. Yeah, yeah, Carlito. Sipping that low carb chela. That's right. SoCal Rocks. Wes Watson is keystering his paperwork as we speak. Q Ball says, "What's up, Dubs? Hitting that beer like it owes you money." Man, no lime. No, no lime. Tahoe Kev. I have done time with Vatos from the Imperial Valley. Again in Y, starting in YA as well as in the joint. Matter of fact, starting in, I think I was in a group home with one. I'm pretty sure. No, 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 no. That dude was from Blythe. They're not from that Valle, right? Blythe is something else. Do I know Sinister Mob? Sin Mob. That's that fucking that fake biker gang that was created for that TV show, no? Man, that show was funny, eh? I watched all that shit. Hey, this is true. Hey, this is true. Low carb beer. I tell my wife it's basically a liquid salad. That's a good one. I'm using that. Omar Dubs. I like the fact that Wes will charge $300 to tell me off. Yeah, there's other bottles that'll do it for free though. Cut them off on the road and just roll your window down. No, no, no. EG, you're talking about Blythe Street. I'm talking about Blythe, the city. Hey, Mike Compton. Yeah, he'll hey, Wes Watson will hoop a hot beer and then pull it out and it'll be cold. Whoa. What do they say? Pause. That's trip out when people say that shit. Pause. The fuck? That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blythe is in Riverside County. Francisco, I didn't see any of your questions. You'd have to type them again. So no, I wasn't offended by it. Brandon said, "That's a cold motherfucker." He put 3 beers in there and move them like them what are them Kegel balls? You know, because he got to keep that gangster pocket right, eh? Because he's got phones in there, landlines, couple cell phones, some running shoes. That Vato's got it all. Apparently, a mini fridge. Hugo, I was never in LSC. I was in Paso and TS. Hey, hold on, let me see. Dubs work sneakers. I haven't seen you in a while. What's cracking? While you were locked up, did you ever meet my primo Little Flaco? He's a fat guy. Nah, I didn't. Eh? Yeah, 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 yeah. Quiet. He also Wes has hooped a cell tower. That way he always has good reception everywhere he goes. True story. What's up? Miklo reacts. What's cracking? A mini keg, yeah. But he doesn't drink because drinking is for pussies. So he just pops the nozzle out and just tells people if you want some, just grab it. Just just squeeze the nozzle. It's weird, eh? A little bit. Leo M says, ask Dubs, what is the big boulevard that goes by the beach in Santa Barbara? That's Cabrillo Boulevard. Omar. First, hold on. Omar's first super on a live stream. Thank you for the 1999. I appreciate that, big dog. Round one grew up in Nella. Oh, he's got an iPad too, huh? I got it on. That Vato's fucking butthole is furnished better than a lot of people's houses, eh? Amazing. That shit is amazing. Oh, Francisco says, I was just curious about what brought you to be conservative and what your thoughts are on. Okay, so I'll just answer the first part. I've answered this a grip of times and I'll try to be quick. Orale, we're past 200. Thank you guys, and we got 153 likes. What got me to become a conservative was being incarcerated in California, the most liberal state in the union, and seeing nothing but minorities around me and poor white people, the exact people that the Democrats swear they care about and they're going to help. Every 4 years, they promise us everything. Um, Understanding that California had created most of the most draconian laws that went across the United States. You know, certain other states picked them up, and those laws targeted minorities. Knowing that a lot of us were getting hit with gang enhancements that were only used against minorities. So it forced me to study that party. Excuse me, it forced me to study the Democrats, their history, um, and I understood, like, hold up, they still want to enslave people. It's just a different enslavement. So that's how I changed. Why I changed. Hey, Aaron says I rate prison stories between 1 and 5. Wes Watson's. The more lies and unbelievable, the more Wes Watson's. Do I have any grandkids? I don't. Did I ever meet Rascal from Pacoima in New Folsom? I don't remember that name. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alfred, hey, Wes Watson's fucking hoop game is on a whole nother level. He's not playing with it. JB, from my understanding, Tony won that fight. I didn't see it. Tony, the baby angel, was Ronald Reagan a Republican? Yes, he was. And he's the one that gave inmates in California conjugal visits as well as televisions. Eddie Espinosa, thank you for the $1.99. That's Eddie's first super chat on a live stream. I appreciate that. Was I busted with vatos from 29th Street in Los? I only remember one dude from 29th Street, and we were in SRCC together. I don't remember his name. He was a really little guy. That's what I remember. Mikey says I only ever hoop drugs. I can't imagine hooping a strap. Well, I've hooped a strap, drugs, weed lass. Um, it's not fun. That's why I say that shit is not for recreational purposes. But you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And I know people in other states are like, ah, I heard this one dude. He's like, oh, them dudes over there in Cali are some weird shit. Yeah, okay. Get caught slipping if you want to. Do they videotape your movements in the shoe? The only time you came in contact with some, no, not even then. No, you really, if you had a Sally, that's the only guy you can come into contact with. When you went to the yard, which is just another cell, there is a camera up on top. There's wire mesh or steel mesh. No, it's not steel, but there's a mesh on top, and then there's a cutout, and there's a camera right there. Is that videotape recorded? Probably, but I don't think they save it. But I don't see any reason why they would videotape people in the shoe. You're in a cell all day. Round one, I grew up with fam in the Midwest. I seen how politics were so much better. Most in LA illegally carried guns, and in the Midwest was legal. People doing serious time for the same things others do legally. Exactly. Um, Francisco, I appreciate you being as educated as you are. If you haven't read about the Spanish Civil War of 1936, I recommend it. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, Mikey says, I'm thinking more of the pain. Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, though. Omar says, Dubs, thanks to Wes, I now hoop my wallet every time I leave the house. Yeah, you got to be careful, big dog. Shit. Uh, did mice ever get into my cell? Yes. Um, Corcoran Shoe, I think it was. Elias, thank you for the 9.99. That's Elias's first super chat on a live stream. Where was that? I think it was in Corcoran Shoe. And motherfuckers can jump. But they run in your cell, especially when you're on the bottom tier, bedrock. They're trying to get your lunch. They love peanut butter. Okay, hey, gracias, Hamilton. Gute says, I have a Ronald Reagan shirt that reads, I heard you were a gangster. I'm pretty gangster myself. That's right. Oh, shit. And Ronald Reagan was throwing up the dubs. That's right. Mulitas or tostadas? I'll take tostadas. Jesus, favorite book from being locked up? I would have to say the Bible. Um, After that, it would be fuck, and I have it. I have actually have it here. Um, Ancient Warlords of Mesoamerica. I think that's what it's called. Ancient Warlords of Mesoamerica is one of my favorite books. Um, Conquest of America by Svetan Todorov, one of my favorite books as well. Okay, Drunken Chef, you have a good night, big dog. Thank you. We're back over 200. It's fluctuating a little bit, but we're pushing through. Did I ever cut myself? No, I didn't. Have I ever thought about running for office? No, I haven't. Am I out there talking to schools about the life? No, I did in the past, though. I did, but when I was in San Diego, I did. I spoke at a couple Catholic schools, juvenile hall, some continuation schools, and a couple colleges. Jesus, I believe I already have. Go scroll back probably 2 years back, maybe. I would start there and move around. But you should find them. I've actually read stuff out of the books, I think. Um, you'd have to go check it out. MMA addicted. We need a video about Armenians running with the Southsiders. I did one. It wasn't about that, but I did one. Mob Nasty says hit the like button one time. Elias says in Yuma complex, guys had mice, birds, bats, and snakes as pets on the. It's same over here. Um, Actually, there were some vatos, and that's what I'm saying. There's different ways to hustle. There were some dudes that I heard they would catch lizards and sell them. People want a pet, and they're willing to pay like 40, $50 for a lizard. Hey, that's right, Omar. I appreciate that. He says, Dubs, I'm with you tonight till the wheels fall off. Dr. Mark in Texas, at the local FCIA, there was an inmate with an artificial leg. Inmates would hide it from him and call him Hoppy. Damn, that's fucked up. And out here, I seen a dude with no leg, and they didn't call him Hoppy, but I'm sure they would have been calling him Stabby if he had a leg and they stole it. Imagine they steal your fucking leg. CZ 9000. You should be on tour talking about the life of a lifer or write a book. No, I think Wes Watson is on tour talking about the life of a lifer. Why not? He did like 8 years on a 10-year bid. Swears he did 10. So I'm give him a few months, and he's gonna say, he went in with a 10 to life. It's funny. What the fuck? Michael says I couldn't hoop my cell phone because it kept falling out. I even tried to put it in sideways. Hold up, homie.
Who the fuck told you to speak? Pablo?
That wasn't me saying that. That's Wes. I do not own a copy of The Black Hand. Damn, Elias says I seen a guy kick off his leg and whoop the dog shit out of a CO for not giving him a blanket. Fuck, eh? Imagine somebody wants to whoop your ass and they have a fake leg and then they kick it off and whoop your ass. You'd be like, fuck, homie, at least you could have fucking left the motherfucker on. Yeah, you get beat up by a one-legged man. How does that work, Holmes? You kick, he got one leg, kick his leg. Like, how do you lose to that guy? I don't give a fuck if he grabs you. How hard is it to trip a guy with one leg, right? And just land on top of him and just go to elbow and just ground and pound. That's fucking funny, eh? That Vato has no like if you push him real hard, but like how do you lose that fight? Ching, that fucking CO probably had to retire after that. Fucking got beat up by a guy with one leg. Eh? Am I ever gonna come to Philly? I don't know yet. Hey, Wes Watson did a shoe term in high school at the detention office. Captain Howdy said, "Stop keeping things in your privates." Yeah, you can. And then if you get caught with something, somebody's gonna put a knife in your privates or in the region. Damn. Mikey says, "Wait, what are my thoughts on the movie Blood In, Blood Out?" My thoughts are that movie was too damn long. I got busted right after that movie came out. I remember going to the brand new theater in Ventura, 1993, June, probably June, May or June of 1993. I didn't know what we're going to go and watch. That's when the 18 packs of beer had just came out. And we went and bought beer, and we were with, we were actually with some people from Colonia Chiques. One of my homegirls, a couple of my homegirls were seeing them. So me, my homeboy, and them, it was a bunch of us. We went, and I remember loading up. We were all loading up our jackets with beers, and we went in there. Hey, let me tell you something. The way I recollect, I got buzzed, sobered up, and got tired before that movie ended. I was I was mad because I don't like watching prison movies. I was like, I just got out of way. I was like, what the fuck are we watching, eh? And when the fuck does it end? So those are my thoughts. Not what you expected, but true story. Sweep the leg. This is true. That's what I'm saying, homie. Hey, all due respect to the vatos out there with one leg, but I don't see it. Keep your leg on, the other one. Even that's like, I don't know. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to start thinking about it. Captain Howdy says Dubs drinking Corona Ultra, and then he put a laughing emoji. As a premiere, big dog, at least make fun of the right shit. Now I'm putting a laughing emoji. Cue ball. What if you got a bone crusher hooped and you squeeze real hard, dude behind you getting shot with a dart? I honestly say I don't know of anybody that hooped a righteous bone crusher. That's a bad motherfucker that could do that. If it's a bone crusher, look, there's other ways to get shit out to the yard. And if it's something that big, it'll get utilized. But that's something like you get it out there, you're putting something out there, either you're going to use it immediately or you're going to bury it. That's not something you're going to walk around the yard with. Definitely not trying to bring it back in. Janny TKT, saludos, what's cracking? Robert C says Blood In, Blood Out has 2 more hours, a love story with Paco that they cut out. Fuck, can you imagine? That shit was too long for me. Francisco says, I got to be out because I got to be up early for work, but have a good one, Dubs. And remember, folks, positive comments. That's what I'm talking about. Hamilton, hey, Dubs, since you are from SB, have you ever been in contact with Sad Boy Loco? Personally, I haven't. We're not from the same era at all. We're also not from the same neighborhood. His neighborhood came out while I was in YA. They came out around uh, 92, 93. I paroled January 93. He's a lot younger than me, and he's from a different neighborhood. But I do know a few of my homeboys that know him, and they all tell me like when you're around him that he's really respectful and he's a cool dude. But I don't know. CZ, can you talk about your feelings and thoughts going through your head on the last week or days as a prisoner? It was the same thing, homie. You don't allow yourself the luxury to think like, hey, I'm getting out in a week. Hey, fuck, I'm getting out in 6 days. Because anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't take time to be like, damn, hey, I'm leaving. It was just keep doing the same program. And when they told me, hey, go to R&R, still didn't believe it. Gave me my dress outs, still didn't believe it. Walked me out the gate. I jumped in the car, didn't have time to think about it. I said, I need to get a cell phone. I need to fucking get to my parole officer and report today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, I got to get a job. I didn't have time to think about it. True Lies. What's cracking, True Lies? True Lies. Hoop game was on point. West kept it solid. Hooped the leg to hide the evidence. Damn. Captain Howdy, I guess let me see what he said because I might just have to block him. If he says something stupid, somebody block what he said. Let's see. Where'd it go? Hold on. Where'd it go? Damn, that shit just disappeared on me. I can't even see it no more. West knows how to get the bone crusher of the yard, Omar says. Oh, he said Dub's dog is gay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and let you go. Sad. Damn, hold on. I almost got the wrong guy again. There you go. Okay. Am I a full-time YouTuber now? I've been a full-time YouTuber for over a year now. I'm proud of you, Dubs. Been following you since you had 23,000. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Eh? Let's see. Orale. It didn't. Hold on. What happened here? I thought we got rid of this guy. Don't tell me I blocked the wrong guy. Okay, no, we're just seeing his comment. I'm just seeing his comment still. Did I find it hard to get a job? No, I didn't. And that's why when people say it's hard, you know what? I'll say this. Here's the thing I'll say. You know, when they ask you if you've been convicted of a felony, they always say in the last 7 years. So anybody that did more than 7 years, when you say no, you're telling the truth. Unless you're gonna do a job, get involved with a job that needs that has Fed contracts, you can work. You can say no and it's fine because they're only gonna go back 7 years. You're doing something with Fed contracts, um, they're going all the way back, and that's when you get cracked. One of my good friends, man, he left one shop, and we were doing aerospace. We were doing shit for JPL, NASA, all that, and but they, that company didn't do the whole Fed check, right? He went to another fucking shop, and they did the fucking full Fed check, And once it was pulled and his case popped up, he had a double homicide, did 29 years, right? Every shop, it popped up for every shop after that. And he actually had to stop machining. Crazy. It's crazy because every shop I was in, every single shop I was ever in, there were convicts in there, ex-cons. Hey, Michael, yeah, I did feel like shit was fast. Yeah. Hey, Terry, gracias. What the fuck? Damn, Richard says Wes got gorilla grip donut. Damn, man. Whoa. Yeah, I got a new puppy. I got it for my daughter, but I think I might keep it. 212 in the building, 190 likes. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Joseph G says, I miss your old video stilo in the kitchen. In the kitchen, bro. Hey, people used to actually remember. Hey, Joseph, remember I used to be right there in the kitchen and I had the fridge right here and my bags of chips were up there. And people would be like, hey, Holmes, those are good ass chips. I'm like, damn, fool, out the stoned looking at my chips. You know, one time, look at, try not to drag this story out. One time when I was out in 93, right before I caught my case, I was kicking it with my road dog. We got blazed out. And I didn't smoke a lot that last time out because I was on parole, right? And we got stoned. And I went and bought us a bag of chips, right? And my homeboy has the bag of chips, and I'm driving, and my homeboy is fucking them chips up, right? And I keep looking at him like, hey, Holmes, you gonna eat all the chips or what? And I reach over and I grab the chips, and I kept getting like all broken, like damn near like crumbs, right? And I see this vato every time he pulls a chip out, this vato got a whole big ass chip. I'm stoned. I hear that crunch extra loud, right? I said, man, I'm pulling over. I pulled over. I reach in the bag, crumbs, little ass chips. This vato reaches in, big ass chip. I looked over. That vato he pinched the bag, eh? He had the bag pinched. I had the crumb side. Who the fuck does that, eh? That motherfucker was a cold eater right there. Who thinks to do that, eh? Rest in peace to my homeboy. Hey, what's up, Denise? Tahoe Kev says everything sounds good when you smoke some, but let me tell you something else. Look, I used to work in a fucking a retirement community, right? I worked in the fucking kitchen, eh? The waitresses, they had a love-hate relationship with me. They were all older chicks, like not older, but like in their 20s, right? And I was like 15, 16. All them hyenas were trying to get me to pipe them down, right? But then they hated me because I would come to work, I would go to the back dock and I would blaze and I would just post up, all stoned. And I could hear every fork hit every motherfucking plate. I could hear the ice in the cups. I was tripping and they were like, can you clean up table 23? I was like, yeah. I wouldn't even move. Yeah, I got it. All I did was trip out on all the sounds. No fireplace. What up with that? I haven't turned that on since Christmas, eh? That's funny. What's up, Tia? You about to crash out? 10 o'clock. I know you're tired. Angel dust. That's what that fucking KJ is, right? I told a story about that. Fucking bulldogs got me to smoke that. Hey, we don't have a radio over here. Hey, if we shoot you a stick of this KJ, will you play the radio real loud? I said, I got you. Man, I told that story. That motherfucker made me have a long talk with God. I smoked the whole leño. I didn't know you were supposed to just hit it a couple times, put it out and see how you feel, and then go from there. I smoked that motherfucker down. Benzo 1985. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate that. Hey, bro, just one question. Do you think the Mexican gangster lifestyle in SoCal is a wicked demonic cult? Think about it. No moral values, all wicked. Well, I mean, it's definitely the devil's work. I've said that. I've said that in videos. I was doing the devil's work for a long time. Um, but at the root of it, man, it's just a lot of kids growing up lacking something in their lives and trying to replace that thing with the barrio and the homies and shit. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. Man. I've never taken mushrooms. I've never done no fucking psychedelic stuff. All right, Michael, you have a good night, big dog. Hey, thank you, Jeff. I do that. It's just when I'm doing the lives, I close it. Hey, what's up, Rick? Saludos, Dubs and Chad, two homies from Bassett, brought in a bottle of Sherm. A whole unit was shermed out. Hey, were you ever on YTS? Hey, Holmes, YTS, you could get any drug you wanted, practically at any time, man. By the way, random, just out of nowhere, I remember I was in YTS. I was on Y side. I happened to look out my door, the crack on the side, and the senior officer was scratching his ass. He was facing me. He was scratching his ass so hard that the front of his pants were moving. I just remembered that, eh? I was like, he's getting it. Oh shit, eh? Woo. Is it barrio or barrio? It's either or. Old school is with a B though. Barrio. Mm. Ryan says this food's crazy but funny. Hey, it's a life experience right there. Holmes, I was like, damn, eh? Never forget that. I even told my son, come here, Holmes, hurry up. That Vato didn't have to hurry because he didn't stop that scratch for a while. Shit, eh? Uh, what's the funniest thing I've seen in prison? Shit, I don't know, homie. You see so much funny shit. What the fuck is? Look, I got allergies right now. You see so much funny shit in their homes. It's ridiculous, eh? Fernsum said, "Barrio like video." Ron Garcia said, Dubs, the last time I talked to you, you said you know my cousin David Rodriguez, aka Cholo from Sanford. Anyway, he's doing good, serving the Lord. I can't say that I know him. I met him. They had brought him down from the Bay in 2005, and they brought him to New Folsom, and they put him in Ad Seg with us. They were trying to hit him with that some hot ones from Old Folsom, and if I remember right, he was already Christian at that time. And so, Vatos reached out to him and he's like, hey, I remember this part in the Wheela. He said, just because I'm a Christian, because they ran him down like who's on the tira with them, right? Like, hey, there's these Vatos in this cell, the regular. And he said, look, I believe he said something along the lines of, he was Christian, but that just because he was serving the Lord didn't mean he forgot how to use his hands. We're like, órale. Terry, chinga, that was one of the funniest things. When my Sally took a shit in his pants. Hey, you guys got to look that story up. I don't remember the fucking name of that video. You guys got to watch that video, Holmes. Hey, that vato was mad at me like if I shit in his pants. I told him, I go, why are you mad at me, fool? You did that. I didn't shit in your pants. I couldn't stop laughing. The neighbors were like, the homies down the way were like, everything good, because they were laughing. You guys hear my laugh. My laugh is loud as fuck in real life. Dubs, seriously, when was the last time you made a spread? I really don't. I guess you could call it a spread, and it would have been. I made a sopa with peanut butter a couple days ago. Full size Snickers. Hey, Holmes, I talked about it. Find the video. That fool walked past. Because I was on the toilet. Once I was done, washed up, everything, boom, and I jumped on my bunk because I wanted to get the whole, like, I want to see the whole visual. That vato stood up, all mad, Holmes, and he was walking towards the fucking toilet. And I swear, it looked like a fucking fist was pushing out the back of his shorts. Eh? Who do I have, Ryan or Haney? I'll take Ryan. But if he gonna keep his hand up, when he's throwing that left, I mean, he might be all right. A chili soup with peanut butter, or you could do a beef soup with peanut butter. You got to leave some water in it, a little bit, not a lot. Put your peanut butter in there. But see, what I do is when I'm boiling the water, I shred up beef jerky, drop that in the water, let it boil, drop the sopa in there, let it cook up. Um, and then I drop in the peanut butter, some garlic powder. You can put some pickles in if you want, whatever. But it shit is fire, Holmes. Beef jerky and peanut butter and a chili soup or a beef soup with a little liquid in it, so it's like kind of like a mole. Man, that shit is fire. Ryan ain't got it upstairs. We're gonna find out. I don't know any. I don't know any of those rappers personally, Ahmed. See, that's my thing. Look, Rick says Ryan needs to learn how to bob and weave and keep his head glued to his chin, his hand glued to his chin. That's my thing with Benavidez. That's why I want Canelo's ducking him. At this point, I have to say it, he's ducking him. But Benavidez is so confident in the power he has in both hands. He doesn't have head movement. He goes straight forward, straight back. I would like to see Canelo fight that dude. Am I still close to my family? Yeah, absolutely. I still don't even know where it is, where the puppy pissed. Do I think Ryan was coked out? I don't. DJ USA. LOL. That's why I'm never going to prison. Peanut butter, beef jerky. It's bomb. People think like that sounds disgusting. And then they try it and they're like, damn, this is fire. Swear to God. I've never met anybody that tried it that was like, that was gross, Holmes. I won't eat that shit. What sports teams are a no-go in Bruta? Well, there's really no-go, but the different lados have the different sides have different. Um, on the west side, you're gonna see the Pirates hats. You're gonna see the D hats, like the Dodgers one that has the D. Um, St. Louis, you're gonna see the black St. Louis Cardinals hats for the TLS. Um, on the east side, you'll see the Texas Rangers hats. Um, I don't know what the crazies were. Those are younger clicks. Um, but I don't know of a team. Like Chicas is different. But you guys got your hats too. But I don't know if there's a no go hat in Bruta. Yeah, I saw that today. Benavides says he won't leave PBC. Jeff says, I eat beef jerky and I don't have two teeth that match up. What the fuck? Alta has one tooth here and one tooth here, and he's chewing his beef jerky. Imagine that. Hey, Trojans, what's cracking? He said, "What's up, Dubs? Another late nighter." And what up, Dubs? My new favorite channel on YouTube, man. Can't stop watching your stories. Stay. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. What is my favorite new technology since I got out? New technology. I don't know. Um, hmm, I guess the phone. I use it for everything. Felipe, we kind of eat out more than cook at home, but I still I'll cook now and then, and she'll cook now and then. Bakersfield in the house. I see you. Rick says cooking beef jerky with a toilet paper bonfire. I just used to boil it because the water gets that beef flavor. Man, that shit is bomb. People the guy that said it sounds gross, try it, man. Gabriel says, stay on late. I'm driving through El Paso, heading to McAllen, Texas. I need to drive as far as I can tonight. Well, I can't promise anything, but it's been over an hour. I know that. I'll probably only go another 10 minutes to 10:30. Little Happy be outside working. We need Dubs to drink a 6-pack at least tonight. Damn. You guys are crazy. Manny says, what's good, dog? Saludos from Santa Rosa, California, Sonoma County. Stay up, homie. You post some real shit. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Gilly and Wallow should have me on the podcast. Hey, Holmes. Hey, what about when Gilly was talking about what was that one where he was talking like he was fucking straight hood, eh? That when he was posted in the hood and when he would say shit, motherfuckers would get shook up. And his homie was like, when? Like I was on the same corner with you. I ain't never seen you say something that got somebody shook up. I don't remember if that's exactly what it was, but I remember it was funny as fuck, eh? Damn, there's a lot of ones. Who the fuck kicked this off? Pun. I get this. Look at Pun up there. Wild Tiger says, saludos from Upper Mission, San Fran. What's cracking, big dog? Hey, Elias, you seen that one? That shit was funny, huh? he put him on blast. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. When people say, oh, Wes, you wouldn't say this to Wes, you wouldn't say that. Like, their two say shit is like, they call them on their bullshit. Why wouldn't I? If he said something, if we were on a podcast together and he said something that was ridiculous, I guarantee you I'd start laughing. Like, serio? What state? Where'd that happen? Nikki Lynn, thank you for the $1.99. Appreciate it. That is her first super on a live stream. She says, good night, Dubs from Ohio. God bless. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, thank you, Angela. What the fuck am I watching? Favorite Mexican comedian. You know what, man? As much as I used to really enjoy this guy. I don't as much, but it's George Lopez. Rick says, Gilly ain't pussy, no grapes, all bark, no bite. No, I haven't, Hamid. I'm gonna tell him. Lance says, I watch your vids, but damn, you're up late, bro. Shout out from Denver. What is the time difference? There's an hour difference over there, right? It's only 10:22 over here. Hey, Jose says Dubs almost got me fired because I was watching his live at work. Ha ha ha. George Lopez is whack. I mean, he's the more that comes out about him, how he doesn't want to help raza comedians and all that. Um, it's fucked up, but his comedy, Ahon's team leader, that is a hilarious ass fucking what do you call it? I had a CD, so I'm gonna just say it. That was a funny fucking CD. Senkan, thank you for the $2, big dog. I sent mine's right back. Hey, I'm gonna tell you guys something. You know, people on the streets be playing too much. I remember getting out of the shoe one time, you know, and in there, you know, you don't play. There's certain things you just don't play, you know, sex. I mean, people sex play if they want to with their buddies as far as talking shit, not grabbing nobody's shit or nothing like that. But at the time I was like super serio. Just got out of the shoe and I'm that cholo, I guess, right? And I called home and I'm talking to my primo. My primo's all butted out, right? And he's like, "Hey, homie, like we're talking about different shit." And then he's like, "Hey, Holmes, can you get CDs and shit?" And I was like, yeah. No, at that time we didn't have CDs. And I was like, or did we? I don't remember. I think it was we didn't have them. And I was like, nah, we don't have those over here, eh? You know, this and this and that. And we just have cassettes. And he was like, "Oh, so you don't get CDs? Because what, like you don't like CDs?" And I was like, "No, well, I would like to get some CDs." And he goes, "CDs nuts." I was pissed. I was like, "What?" Because you don't play, motherfuckers weren't playing like that, right? This vato hit me with an uppercut with that one, and I was all mad. But I was like, I can't push prison politics on this cat. You know what I'm saying? But this motherfucker got me, and I was pissed. Moreno Chris, thank you for the 9.99. I appreciate that. Here's to support. Muchos saludos. Fucking Denise. How did I know? She's still awake. Look, gotcha. He got me. I was fucking mad, eh? Lori Holt. I like late night, early AM work nights for 23 years in an ER. There you go. What the fuck am I watching? Says I really like that story about just doing for something for someone instead of asking them if they need it. That's real shit. Mason Garcia, bro, unpopular random question. Do dudes who have served time feel they are harder than those who have not? I can't speak for anyone else. Are there people that probably think like that? Good possibility. Um, I've never thought about it. I've never looked at it like, here's my thing. If it's a square, somebody who's not in the criminal world, I didn't look at it like that. If it's somebody who's supposedly in the criminal world, like I'll say this, every single barrio, I don't care where you're from, every barrio has dudes. You grew up with them, you're putting in work, you're going to juvenile hall, camp, YA, you're going to the joint. That vato did no time. That vato might have did some time in the drunk tank, and he has all the little homies in the neighborhood looking up to him like he's the OG, right? He's living off of your crimes. Those guys, I would look at like it would be different if like I got a life sentence and I went and did 20 something years and then I get out and that vato went from being in the neighborhood every day to doing something productive. I would respect that. But if I come out and that vato's still standing in the same fucking spot he did 24 years ago, then yeah, I'm gonna look at him like, come on, homie, why are you telling stories like that to these kids, eh? Like you never busted a grape. So on that aspect, I could say, yeah. Wow, how do I say that name? Maurice Scott. Yo, Dubs. What was the hardest time for you in the shoe, mentally, physically? Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to. When I went to the shoe right after my mom committed suicide. That was it right there. Rick says, been in here for 10 minutes and got hit with 2 ads already. Chingo. Goodfellas Inc. You need to apologize to Kid Frost. That was an old video. So SPM wasn't touching kids when that video was like when he did that. Think about it. Think about it. But I mean, thinking about it, I'm telling you, think about it. I'm thinking about it too. If it was an old video and he wasn't charged yet, then yeah, it was a bad look. Somebody played all of us, including they played Kid Frost the most. You know, Lori Holt, thank you. Oh, hold on, that's a big one, and I think you already donated, so you get. Hold on, what happened there? Thank you for the $20. Like your stories, always keeping it real. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Marie Scott, you said the name right. Thank you, and my condolences. I appreciate it. Okay, good fellas. Rick says, I see no need to apologize for your opinion or beliefs. That's fucking rough. If that's an old video, if it truly is an old video, that's fucking rough. Eh? Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Good fellas. Nah, you almost pulled one on me. And I'm not saying it's intentional, but hold up. Let me read what you said. I'm gonna read it slow. Check the dates. He didn't know the whole situation and he wasn't convicted yet. Why is he yelling free him then? What was he like? What was he held in that he needed to be freed from? Come on now. He needed to be freed from somewhere. So I don't know. If he was arrested for that, how you gonna get on stage and say free him? What? That's when everybody those charges. Nah, you don't get on stage and say free him. You be like, "Ooh, shit, hold up. Hey, I don't want to be on that song no more. Take me off." That's what you do. Harvey Green. Does everyone know that YouTube taxes every super chat, Cash App, or Venmo dubs instead, y'all? Nah, it's fine. I don't mind because this is my job. You know what I mean? It'd be nice to get Cash Apps and Venmos, but at the same time, um, they take 30%, but they see me as a business partner. If I got nothing but Cash Apps and Venmos, then I'm basically stealing from my partner if it's all I get, right? Yeah, I'd like to know. But yeah, Goodfellas. Was it Goodfellas Inc? Let me go back up here, check the dates, and then what did he say after that? What's up? I see you, Highland Park, Nella, in the house. Somebody just sent a Venmo. Let me see who that was. Hey, Henry, thank you for the $5. I appreciate that, big dog. Thank you for the $5 Venmo. But let me see. I want to see what else. What did I miss? Where'd it go? It bounced on me. Where the fuck did it go? Goodfellas basically said, okay, fuck SPM. He don't get down like that. And yes, okay, yeah. So you see that, right? If he's saying that he wasn't convicted, why is he yelling free him then? Mason Garcia, thank you for the $4.99. Much love, Dubs. I watch your videos as much as possible. It kills time and I get mad laughs. I love the positivity you created. 100. Thank you, homeboy. I appreciate that. Henny, thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate that.
Who the fuck told you to speak? Pablo?
Oh yeah, I have to, Mikey, because I'm a 1099. So I have to pay taxes. They don't pull anything. Like they pull their 30%, and then I have to report whatever I made to the IRS. But I got to talk to a good tax guy, because them taking money, I think I'm able to say, hey, this is how much I made. They took 30%, which is this much, and I think it helps me. Somebody was telling me about that. Lance G, think about it though. Them charges are most definitely a different lane. I don't understand how you put yourself in a situation to be charged with some weird stuff. That exactly, and not even once, and not even one victim, right? Like, come on now. Thank you, Tahoe Kev. I appreciate that. Fernson, Dubs, this white dude out here in San Diego just got convicted for torturing and killing a bunch of cats. He got 8 years. You think homeboy will get whacked for his charges? If he's doing it at the dog pound, he's doing his 8 years at the dog pound. Some of them cats might be mad. I don't know. I mean, obviously he's a J cat, so he's probably going to be on a EOP yard. Bill Bollinger, thank you. Oh wait, I just saw what you said. I appreciate the $10. Disrespect a legend or prison gang right now on live. If you don't, you got no werewolves. They're inside, you're out. What they gonna do? Disrespect him. Yeah, I'm good with you. The hell's that all about? Don't disrespect nobody. It's raining right now. See tenor. Did they find out that? Did they find that dude that told Pablo to speak? Mason, thank you for the $1.99. Mason, you ever plan on leaving California? If so, what state? I want to. Thank you. That's the third super on a live stream from Mason. Uh, and he said, "Thank you for the $1.99." He said, "Bill, you're a clown." I'm waiting. He's gonna jump back in here and say something. We're back up. We're back over 200 in the building. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Goodfellas says, so it was a month or so into the charges, even say half a year. Nobody knows if it's true or not. Everybody's hoping it's not true. So that's why they were saying free SPM. Yeah, but the chick he had a kid with was a child that he was taking supposedly, allegedly, that he was dropping off at middle school. So to say that nobody knows, I don't see how that's true. Maybe people were trying to cover it up for him. But I just don't see how somebody gets, and I'm not trying to shit on Kid Frost, right? I don't even feel right calling him Kid Frost. He's 60 something years old, right? Something like that. But somebody gets busted for that type of shit, like, I don't know. I just don't see somebody getting on the stage and showing the support like that. Yeah, they take 30%, Tahoe Cap. Yeah. Round one says, what kind of clown randomly disrespects people just because he can? That's some goofy shit. Exactly. Official MBS Louis, what's cracking? He says, what's up, Dubs? Tejas en the Canton. That's right. I have some moderators, Maurice. Old man Winter. Yeah, CZ says SPM picked that girl up at her. Like when he says, "Oh, she was a stripper," how would I know she's a stripper? It's like, well, you took her to school, you know? Okay, so Bill said he was just playing. Hey, thank you for the $10. Hey, it was just a joke, man. Obviously, it didn't go over so well. Obviously, my real question was just that if you could name all the legends, all the active gang members of your, no way. Look at Bill. I don't know what state you're from, but there's a reason why I don't name the groups and I just say legends, and I'm gonna break it down for you. Some of the factions um won't admit that the faction exists. It's like it. I know one of them. It was part of their thing. Like they couldn't admit that it existed, regardless of what they tattoo on their body. They're not supposed to admit the existence of it, right? So if they have within their own thing that they don't admit the existence of it, why would I even acknowledge that it exists? And it's not to be disrespectful, it's to be respectful. I'm not a part of that. I have no business talking about who's a part of it and who's not. If they want to say that they're a part of something, they can say that, but I can't. Hey, first one says SPM's the Mexican R. Kelly. Chinga. Hey, Ron, I haven't. Mason Garcia, thank you for the $1.99. Shout out to Mason's girl Celeste. He loves you very much. Do I have any cool stories of camaradas from San Juan? I told one a long time ago. Snoopy from San Juan. It was a YA story where he beat the fuck out of a Huda. Who called the Huda out? And the Huda went in the cell, and I was like, I grabbed the broom. I said, man, I'm gonna go by that cell. If the homie's losing, I'm running in there. Man, I swept by that cell. I looked in. I said, oh, he definitely don't need help. He beat the brakes off of that Huda. Hey, Daryl Jackson says, Dubs, you should send Damian Porter a few dollars. His tooth is still fucked up. No, that motherfucker should have left my milk alone. I counted down. He said, I don't hear three. Yes, say. Oh, shit. Well, okay, let me start the whole count over. One, two, we don't need three. Paya! That was a long time ago. That's a friend of mine, man. Shout out to Damian Porter. You guys check out his channel, man. He's got a lot of good stories. A lot of people want to hear about High Desert. He's got a lot of High Desert stories. Yeah, Ron, I know a gang of authors from podcasts from in YA and the joint. Orale, HH. You waited 5 days for that, huh? And look at, watch this. Well, look at how quick you waited 5 days to talk shit. And look, boom. Make a new account. In 5 days, you'll be able to say something else really stupid. Yes, Tony from both Body Van Nuys and Blight Street. Have I ever known guys that have been on Rikers Island? I remember the a black dude from New York being in New Folsom with me, a white dude being in New Folsom with me, but I don't know if they were ever in Rikers Island. I would assume they probably were, but I don't know. I don't know how their system works. Hey, gracias, Adam. Okay, you guys, it's almost an hour and 40 minutes in. I messed up and did my live on this channel. I was supposed to do it on the other channel. The other channel made no money today. Hopefully, YouTube doesn't punish the channel because they do that. Um, anyways, everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I see you guys with all the ones. I'll holler at you. Maybe I go to maybe I do a live tomorrow on the small channel. We'll see. Everybody have a good night. All right.